Thank you. Give another round of applause. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, you gotta flip the switch.
Oh, I got flip the switch.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Can you guys hear me all right?
I didn't tell you that. That's not you.
Awesome. How are you sexy people doing today? I'll tell you, right now what I want to talk to you guys about for the next 5 minutes, I want to get really serious and I want to talk about the future of this country and I want to talk about the election that's going on.
Yeah, all right.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No, it's not. No, that's so
There's a lot of
everyone keeps telling me to vote. And every ad I get on TV and everywhere is just people telling me to vote or to buy women's deodorant, which I don't understand. I'm not a girl, but I do get smelly, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, when people tell me to do something, I don't want to do that thing. That's kind of how I work. If some terrible dictator, if Vladimir Putin came on the TV and told me not to vote for him, I would honestly probably consider it a little bit just because that's not what you're supposed to do, So because people keep telling me not to do that, I haven't really been doing that. Today I procrastinated on that one because, society. And I cleaned the bathroom instead. My roommates had kept telling me to clean the bathroom, so I was putting that off. And then I had something else, the not voting thing to do, so I cleaned the bathroom instead. And when I was doing that, I realized you really shouldn't mix bleach with anything. The government does not want you mixing bleach with shit. I don't know if y'all know this, but allegedly, according to, the FBI or whoever, if you mix bleach with anything, it turns into mustard gas and kills you. So not a good thing to do, apparently. So I'm thinking that maybe it's a good idea to start drinking and mixing bleach with other things. Now hear me out for a second, okay? Because clearly there's a reason they don't want us doing this, and I think it's because maybe it gets you really fucked up. In a good, you're in a drugs way. You know what I mean? That kind of fucked up. So maybe that's why it's called Fabuloso, because if you drink it, you feel fabuloso, you know what I mean? Don't try this, no one tried this, that's what we have scientists for, alright? The scientists are gonna drink the Fabuloso, and we'll see what happens then. Dude, have you guys ever met scientists? They're so arrogant and annoying, bro. Scientists always think that they know everything with all their theories, and they look at bugs all day, and they look at particles and stuff. I don't think particles are real. I haven't seen one. I know bugs are real. I have seen those, so that's at least half the scientists. Not real, made up, absolute BS. Anyway, speaking of getting high on things, I used to get high on things a lot, actually. I don't do that anymore. I'm sober for an amount of months. I don't know, someone knows that. And you guys are clapping for that right now, but you guys were also clapping when I was hella fucked up, so I don't know which one most people like more. But now I just drink really sugary things. I drank, when I first got sober, I switched from drinking 20 beers to 20 freaking cases of Mountain Dew a day because I needed to get Baja Blasted, bro. I needed that in my life. But no, I used to actually when I was in high school, there was a solid year when I just weed was my entire existence. You know what I mean? I'm sure everyone kind of had that phase. But I would buy weed so I could drive in my shitty car and sell weed so that I could buy yet more weed. That was the economy for me back then. And that whole thing, it was me being Pablo Escobar. If Pablo Escobar had a shitty car, was scared of girls, and, was very unsuccessful at making any amount of money. But I stopped smoking weed because one day, it slowly got to me where I kept getting more and more paranoid. The voices were there, you know what I mean? The fixation that I had was hey, what if the government can read my thoughts? And what if one of my ideas, the drinking and cleaning products idea, is a dangerous idea, and the government is gonna kill me because of that idea? So I couldn't sleep, it got so bad, so I ran upstairs thinking about that shit. I put on a tinfoil hat and I slept like a fucking baby. So the next morning when I woke up with a tinfoil hat on at 9 o'clock in the morning, I was I'm not gonna smoke weed anymore because this isn't a good cycle to go on. But people do ask me a lot if I am high. One guy at work asked me yesterday if I was smoking that dank ganja. And I said, no, I am not. I think it's because maybe I'm a little weird sometimes, which I I don't know about all that, you know. I don't know why people think I'm a little bit weird. I derailed a whole Zoom call a few days ago by eating a hot dog. So I don't know what that was about. I don't understand why they were like getting on to me. They were nagging me. They were like, "Bro, why are you smacking your lips on that glizzy right now? Why are you sucking on that wiener? That's a weird thing to be doing on this here 4 o'clock in the afternoon Zoom call." And you know, I laughed it off. I was like, "Haha, that's very funny, you guys. Stop eating the hot dog." But then like later on at night, I was just thinking, like, is it weird? Do I eat hot dogs in a weird way? So I went, you know, imagine this is a mirror, you know. I went in the mirror and I just got a hot dog, I cooked it up, and I started eating it. I want you guys to tell me, like, is this a weird way to eat a hot dog? Oh, yeah.
Pretty weird.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
Why do you guys think that's weird? This is a good source of protein. Anyway, I love you guys. Long live Betty Sheets. Don't eat hot dogs.